My name is Quantre, and this is my project, and I'll be giving you a little insight on what graffiti is to me. Seeing the letters SKEED spread across these walls were obviously gang affiliated, and is why some people don't appreciate graffiti today. So far, if you haven't noticed, my topic is about graffiti. With that being said, my main topic point is graffiti, or should graffiti be considered art or vandalism? Well, what do you think? My argument, or the point that I'm trying to get across, is that I feel as though graffiti should be legal. Because in a way, it's like a freedom of speech. People that don't have certain abilities that others might have might be able to express themselves through drawing, writing, or graffiti. Creating a picture so the world can see it is their therapy. So I feel as though why should there be a stop to that? Or why shouldn't the government or anybody provide services or laws so that people can have that freedom of speech that they don't have anywhere else? It's in a sense of society listening to them when they can't put into words what they really want to say. Graffiti isn't always just beautiful pictures or cartoons or tags, but it could be more of words of wisdom, words of courage, words of faith. It's not always about the big, gorgeous pictures or anything. It could literally just be words of encouragement that someone's walking down the street and they see that might push them a little farther in that day. Graffiti could be anything. Graffiti can have its own label. It doesn't always have to be bad. It doesn't always have to be a tag or anything like that. So really what my project is trying to say is graffiti doesn't have to be a bad thing. And taking it away and calling it vandalism is what makes it more of a rougher situation. You take something from somebody and they want to do it more. But yes, consequences follow when people don't follow the rules. But I feel as though with certain restrictions, graffiti can be a beautiful thing. With the essay I wrote on this topic, I mentioned a famous anonymous graffiti artist named Banksy. Banksy was and is still anonymous. But the thing about him is that he got certain permission to do his art on certain places. But how would he get his permission if he was anonymous? Some people wonder why it's okay for Banksy to do his art, but for others not to be able to do theirs. So there's where the disconnect is. How come somebody just as talented as him can get arrested, but he can't? And people are buying his art for about $10,000 and more off a wall. So what's the difference? My last point of this topic is that, yes, I confirmed that I would legalize graffiti, although with permission. Meaning, gang-related members with their tagging and their definition of vandalism, as I showed before, the letters SKEED, which was definitely gang-related, tagged on walls or people's houses, mailboxes, trash cans, etc., would not be allowed if I were to be able to legalize graffiti. I feel like I would have areas in every single city and state that gave graffiti artists a chance to express themselves on a bigger scale and not be able to get in trouble for it. And I feel like with more positive behavior comes more positive outcomes. So it would show the people that want to do it secretly or might have anger to be able to have an open outlet, and every week it would get renewed and things like that. So yes, there is always going to be gang-related violence and stuff like that, but that shouldn't shut down people that have vision instead of people that just want to do whatever and mess up like important walls or buildings or stuff like that. So that's basically my end thought and my end summary of basically what my essay was about, what my project was about. And after this, I would want to know what you guys think about what you would do.